Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Nice fresh morning. The big frost this morning on the lawn in the car when I got up, and I was like, oh, she's going to be cold. I wonder who's going to brave this morning and join me on what I think is my favorite Metcon of this whole COVID-19. I love the workouts like today's. These are my favorite. I really enjoy these workouts the most. But hopefully you will too, because this is tough. This is going to be hard. This is going to be fun, but it's a good challenge. I've saved this one for a while, but I'm looking forward to doing it, as I really enjoy this style of training when it's big chipper workouts like today, which we'll have a quick look at. So we have a big piece here. It is 2 rounds for time, and it's 50 of everything. So potentially we don't finish it in the time cap, or we finish it pretty much close to the end. So there's a lot of movements. Some are easier, some are harder. We just got to work the best we can with all these movements that we're going to be doing. There's a few things there, obviously, that if you've got equipment, it's beneficial. If you don't have equipment, it obviously we can work around it with what you have at home. We want to make sure we have a good time and not just do always boring little workouts. So that's why we've got to create and challenge ourselves with these workouts that are a little bit different and revolve around using a few pieces of equipment that we might have around. So we can work around what you do or don't have, but essentially 2 rounds for time, 50 air squats, 50 odd object push presses, 50 odd object swings, 50 butterfly sit-ups, double unders, push-ups, reverse lunges, renegade rows, mountain climbers, double unders. So everything you're going to do 100 reps of, except for the double unders, you'll be doing 200, or the skips or line hops. So that is going to be tough. Hopefully you're well prepared for this workout today, and we will have a bit of fun. And welcome to people joining us on YouTube. Good to have you back this week. Hopefully we can make sure you see everything. So without further ado, I've got my screen ready now. I can see myself, and we will do our warm-up and get right into this, because it is cold here in Melbourne. If you're with us, it's damn cold this morning, so we're going to add a few little things that aren't in the warm-up. Well, you guys can't see it anyway, so that's fine, because we want to actually get a little bit of blood flow first and foremost. So we're going to do a few little things that are just to warm up the joints, get the movement in the blood flow. First thing we're going to do is start with just some easy ankle rolls. So you're trying to stay on the ball of the foot and move the ankles. So it's really simple movement. Go forwards or one direction and then the other direction. Trying to stay right up on the foot, moving through the ankle as much as possible. Feels a little bit weird, but it works quite well in terms of moving the ankle joint. Switch sides. In the workout, it's up on the screen, so you'll see, you'll be able to quickly check what's next and what's coming up with all the exercises in the workout. No problem, so don't stress on that. Switch sides. Switch sides, switch directions. Nice. We'll go into the knees next. 2 hands on the knees, just nice small circles. You don't have to push so big. These are just nice little circles. Essentially, you're moving around slightly forward and back. You don't have to straighten the knees aggressively. Go one direction and backwards the other way. Nice, then we're gonna go hips. Nice, smooth, easy circles here. We're doing about 10 each direction, each one. Just FYI, in case you're wondering. Other direction. So we're just stimulating blood flow through the body, starting from the ground up. Before we go into our mobility today, just because it's a bit colder. So before we go straight into some stretches, we actually want to get the joints, get a little bit of fluid in there so that the stretching is a little bit more comfortable. Okay, for the spine and hips, you rotate through the spine and the hip at the same time. So you sort of push around and then rotate the spine nice and smooth. This is not a fast movement. You go each direction. Just open up that thoracic spine just a touch. Might get a couple of cracks if you're lucky. Free chiro. Good, then we're going to move into the arm circle. So small, forwards. Backwards. And then a bigger circles forward. Backwards. Oh, nice. Okay, now grab your wrists and then we're just going to, ninja moves. So you just put your fingers together and flow the wrists. This is stolen. This sort of like little warm-up stuff like this with joint mobility movement, warm-up like movement is from go the other direction. Martial arts, they do this stuff a lot in their warm-ups to get the joints lubricated, get some fluid into the areas and move it around, get some blood flow into their limbs, all their limbs before they get into their training. The last one we forgot was elbows, where you move, rotate circles with just the first part of the arm, forward and back. It's real simple, but as you'll feel, you're probably starting to get that nice flow through the body, get that energy moving, which is going to help us when we go into our mobility next. When it's cold, typically we always want to do something, whether it's light cardio or something like that, just to stimulate some blood flow through the body, get the nervous system activated a little bit before we'd go into stretching. So first stretch, the quad hip flexor stretch, down into a lunge position, grab the back foot, bring it up to the bum, and then push the hip forward. Stretch through the front of the hip, through the quads and hip flexors. Hold that, 20 seconds. Nice, change sides. So for our members, we are at the final stages finally of getting some confirmation early next week on having access to do outdoor training with a permit. We do have the big car park and stuff, and there are some spaces that are doing that. We don't want to just do that yet until we have the confirmation from the council, because the fines are big and it's just not quite worth the risk just having to wait this week to get our confirmation. But we're speaking with the local council and hopefully we'll have an answer early next week which will enable us to do a few things, which we've got planned a few things already. We're ready to go. We're just waiting for them so we can action it and let you all know what that is. So bear with us. Our at-home workouts won't stop though, so these will still keep going. We're adding in opportunities for people to come to the extra sessions that we'll put on for everyone. So it's not that this stops, it's that we have something extra. Cool. So just so there was a quick update, I forgot I was going to do that at the start. I just realized I didn't. So there you go. Hopefully, we'll be able to let you know early next week what we're up to next. Okay, roll, straddle, feet go wide with a twist today. So hold, then you're going to reach to one foot, open up, and then you're going to sweep back around to the other side, open up, and then roll back. So if you're like me, find yourself sitting a bit more at the moment, the QLs, which is one of the muscles down here, touches to the spine, is very stiff. So opening it up whilst in the straddle position is very good. Sweep around. And let's go again. Reach. Open up. Stretch. 3 more. Wide. Reach. This is a really good stretch. One of my favorites at the moment. It's like a triple effect. Adductors, spine, and QLs and lats. Oh, sorry, QLs and obliques. Oh, one more. Back, forward, around, and around. Oh, that's good. Okay, standing up. I'm going to go into a leg swing. So just get your balance nice and smooth. These are to be more controlled than just true dynamic, relaxed swings, because there's also the added benefit of the balance. And sometimes when I get caught looking at the video on the screen instead of focusing on what I'm doing, the brain switches off and the balance goes. Nice. Switch sides. Ooh. Woo. Good, relax. Nice, warming up those legs and the hips, that's for sure. Okay, this one's a lat, shoulder, and tricep stretch. So we're gonna hit 3 sort of stretches in a row. 3 stretches in this little complex. If you find the first one's too easy, I'll show you progression. But essentially, you want to have your knees, so your hips in front of your knees to start. Walk your hands out and then pull down through the shoulders. Just stretch your lats and your shoulders. If you find that you're like on the ground because you're too flexible, you have to lift your knees off the ground, bend them, and then drop down. For me, down here is enough. Then the second stretch of this is to go on the elbow. So if you're up on your knees in the air, you need to come back down. One arm is out, and then pull back through the tricep and lat. You get an even deeper stretch there. Good, change sides. Oh, nice. Okay, part one of the prep done. Part two, we're going into some activation here. So, check this one out, it's new. We're doing like a side plank, but with our leg we're gonna do circle. So, it's really tough. You need to come down onto the ground on one side, on the elbow. Then from here, the first thing we're gonna do is lift the hips up, then the top leg comes up, and we're gonna do circles forward. 7, 8, and circles back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oi. Nice. Switch sides. Hips up. Top leg up. Forward. 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Back. 11, 8, oh. Nice. Really simple movement, but it gets the activation in the hips, exactly what we're looking for. The next one looks weird, but it works very well when you get it right. So we're going to drop onto our elbows, like we're going to do sort of like if we were doing an elbow plank, but we're going to walk the hips up a little bit. From here, we're then bending our knees all the way just off the ground, and then we're going to straighten the quads. So we're actually activating the VMOs here. So hips are up, we bend the knees, push back, straighten the knees. Boom, boom. We're going for 20. So it's high rep. And if that's comfortable, you go up on your hands. You get a little bit more range. I miscounted. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oi! Whew! If you get it right, it works really well as a warm-up for the quads, that's for sure. Simple one here, this is a calf raise with a pulse. I need to breathe for a second, let me breathe. Okay, so we'll calf raise up, we drop down just a little bit, and then we calf raise all the way back up and hold. 1, 2, 3, down slow. Calf raise up, drop down a little bit, back up high, hold. 1, 2, 3, down slow. So there's just a little pulse at the top. Down, up, down, up, down. I've forgotten how cold it is now, feeling warm. This is perfect. Down, up, down. Calf raise up, little pulse, boom, down. Calf raise up, little pulse. Good, keep that going. The best thing about coaches is when they don't count. It's either you do extras by like 5, or 2 more. How many is left, coach? 2 more is common, or you're only halfway, do another 5 or 6. 4, 3 more. I'll change it, there you go. 3, calf raise up, little pulse. 2, 1 more. Whew, beautiful. Okay, get a quick sip. We're gonna now go through all these exercises so we know what we're doing. Now I've got them on the next screen, so I'm gonna there we go. All right, never mind. Hopefully you can hear me now. I'll demonstrate again. So air squats, first exercise, hips break below 90 degrees. Try back up. I use my arms. As I go down, my hands come up. As I stand up, my arms flip back. If you need to use a little heel raise, use a heel raise. Thanks to the Zoom people for yelling out to me. You guys can talk to me from there. Made me talk for 3 minutes without letting me know. Okay. From here, push press. So if you've got a bag or whatever it is that you're using, you can do a push press with whatever it is. I'm just going to hold 1 dumbbell just to demonstrate an auto object. From here, dip, drive, punch above the head. Whatever weight you have available. I'm going to be using 2 15-kilo dumbbells, so that's 30 kilos for those that wanted to know. Odd object swings, I'll be swinging a kettlebell, but if I've got something, whatever it is, I'm going to hold it with 2 hands. The movement, the hip hinging, is the same. So I push back through the hips, snap through, squeeze the glutes, hammies, boom, boom. 50 of those. Butterfly sit-ups. I got my magic little ab mat here. This is my favorite one. Feet together, lean back, touch the ground, flip up, touch the ground. Easy one there. Double unders, okay, if you don't have a rope, don't worry, or skips. If you don't have one, use a little line, hands on hips. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, boom. Little jumps. Nice and smooth with your leg drop, line hops going left to right. Push-ups, whichever variation you need to be able to do. If you've got good push-ups, full range, no stress. If you have to, you can drop down onto the knees. Or one knee, so one knee down, or if you can't do push-ups, then you can do 4 presses. Reverse lunge, no weight. From here, we're going to step backwards into the lunge, alternating each rep. Okay, often when people do lunges and workouts, they just go boom. Their back caves in and they smack on their knee. Try to keep your trunk nice and strong and upright and actually bend down with control through your legs to work the legs and not just rebound out of the bottom. Renegade rows, we're not using weights. This is a renegade row with body weight. So from here, push-up position, 1, 2, 3, 4. The key is getting that arm all the way up. In that position. Mountain climbers, for the 400th millionth time, if you're finding that just getting your knee to your elbow is too easy, bring your foot next to your hand. It makes it a lot harder. And then back to the skips, double unders or line hops. Whew, okay. I'm going to give you a few minutes to warm up each movement, figure out what weight you're going to use, and get prepared for the workout. Like I'm going to as well. Dumbbells can go here. Ab mat. No burpees today, how good's that? Kettlebell. No burpees. What's happening? Okay. So that is the workout there. There is a 25-minute cap if we need it. Obviously, if we don't need it, then we'll be finished, which will be even better. I'm gonna get my stuff set here. I'm gonna do a few extra push-ups because that didn't feel like it was warmed up enough. All right. If you need to change anything, change it. Let's get my music playlist ready. Need a good one today, I reckon. Back into the archives of find one of my favorites.
This is what you came for. Lightning strikes every time.
Woohoo! All right. Let's get ready, team. 25 minutes. Set yourself up. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go! 50 air squats! Make sure they're full range squats. Really low, get low. Get those legs cranking. This is the hardest one that we will do. 50 push press. Ah! 50 swings. It's okay to break it up. You don't have to do 50 in a row. If you can do 50 in a row, get it. I see you. Butterfly sit-ups, if you're up to it. Reach out and conviction. Woo! 50. Let's go. Sit ups. Baby, take my and let it go. 50 in a row is tough. Yeah. Oh. Rest when you need. And yes, it is 2 rounds. From me, chasing my shadow, chase. Woohoo! Ah! Yeah! Yeah! Ah! Oh sh! Double unders. I can even tell just by looking at this, 2 rounds is going to be impossible. I didn't have my rope ready. Good luck if we can get 2 rounds done in 25, team. We got to push though. Line hops, skips. Going unbroken. Easy work. Woo-hoo! I don't think I'm going unbroken on the push-ups, so I think I'm gonna break the push-ups up. All right, let's see what we got. Yeah, nah, that's not going unbroken. Set yourself a goal. Where are you going to get back to in that second round? Back to the push-ups? Such a big goal. I can't breathe for the first time. Shit, these are hard. Reverse lunges. Remember what I said, keep that posture upright. Whoops. Work through the legs. Renegade rows. Pull that arm all the way up. We go gorilla! Ah. Oh, get some water when you need it. Skips and then squats. We start again. Breathe, work hard. Back to the squats. Round 2. Push hard. $50 squats, 50 push press, 50 swings. Do you still love me? Young and beautiful. But my aching, I'm losing. Will you still love? Ah. It's getting hard now, it's getting hard. Gotta hang tough here. Break up the reps. Move well. Dig in, team. 6.5 minutes left. Dig in, team, dig in, dig deep. Push yourself. This is at home Metcon, not at home RestCon. Literally, these workouts are meant to push you cardio and your mind. Oh. Oh. We don't have long to go. We don't have long to go. Come on. Woohoo! Almost there, 2.5. I think it died. Oh, that's the best one. We will do that one again before COVID's over.
Can't hear you, man.
We're going to do that one again before COVID's over.
Bro, still can't hear you, Mike.
Oh. How about now?
Yeah.
We're going to do that one before COVID's over. Sorry, my portable mic crashed. She ran out of battery. We'll do that one again. I think that's the last one we do before we finish up these workouts at home. That was tough. I love those workouts though. They're you can't do them all the time like that though. It's just it's really hard. All right, we need to hit the hammy isos. I know it sucks, but we've got to do it. So get down, get your breathing.
I mean, that last little part.
Make sure we get these hamstrings. We did a lot of knee stuff again as usual in these workouts. And if you can do some form of rowing, whether that's ring rows, banded rows, kettlebell rows, dumbbell rows, or something after a couple of sets of rows for your upper back would be really good as well. All right, here we go. Hammies, double leg. Mostly, if you want a single leg, you can. I'm going for the double. Let's get it. I'm too tired. Whew. Push the heels hard. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the hammies, lift the hips. Get after it. Keep that breathing in check. In the nose, out the mouth, or in the nose, out the nose. 3 in, 3 out. Nice, rest. Woo. Relax a little more. Oh, the breath. I haven't mowed the lawn today too. Might have to give that a rest till tomorrow. Alright, last one. 3, 2, 1, go. Push those heels hard, squeeze those hammies, squeeze those glutes. Rest. Woo! Hectic. Well done, everyone. That was awesome. All right, well, we'll touch base with all our community in early next week with what's happening. But hopefully we see some faces soon. Some outdoor workouts. So once we confirm that, we'll let you know straight away, instantly. But in the meantime, these will still be running 6:30 Monday to Thursday, and Super Saturdays will be back next week still. Have a great weekend. Take care. See you, everyone.
Bye.
Thanks, Mike. Thanks, Mike. See ya.
Oh, I'm done.